What is up, guys? It is Thomas over here, and as you can see, I have my main character over here with a cute Christmas gear and a big holiday staff. Now this is actually cash out item that costs about 30 bucks actually, and I actually got this for Chris Kringle, and I got the NX, so I actually bought this, so I didn't spend any money on the game, so which is cool. So I did get an Nixon card for my birthday. Pretty sad, but then again, I was happy with it because it actually gave me a nice boost to my gear and my damage. As you can see, I can actually show you guys a few details that I have, shows the stats I have and stuff like that, basic and all that cool stuff. My damage is actually pretty low because I was unable to actually upgrade my my dandelion orb and my staff. I didn't actually get them much higher than I would have actually gotten. So level 40 student max level, as you can see, it says max over here, which is pretty cool. I'm actually max level still. And look at my gear. What do I have? I haven't been this guy for a long time, but before I did actually leave, I actually buffed up my gear a bit and got a few cool stuff, and that's basically what I've done the whole time. Got a few intel gear. You guys probably won't understand what I'm talking about if you didn't watch my first video. It's actually the first look for this game, so if you haven't checked it out, check that video out right now, guys. So this is the marketplace I was talking about. One over here has different names in every single town that you go to.
That's all you have. We're both going to be disappointed.
So basically, if you click on the character NPC, it has a cool voice acting, which is pretty nice. Hey, this thing's sold on collectors over here. I've already sold. I understand. Alright, you collect here. And so what I was talking about in my last videos, it actually has these tabs over here, which allows you to buy stuff, search some stuff up, like orb. Fine. So it's pretty cool search system. You can filter a few stuff by typing in the level you want and stuff like that. Shows a lot of things you actually get with your weapon, for weapons and like body gear, shoes. Just shows a lot of stuff, and it's really cool to just look through this a few times, you know, like once a week or anything. Try check for some gear that you actually wanted to get your hand on. And of course has lots of consumables, accessories, NX items, stuff like that, crest, and all that good stuff that I was talking about in my last video. And oops, I clicked on him again. And I was going to show you guys quickly the high level boss system. So I'm going to quickly show you guys that. Click on this guy. Let's go to landmark. I think it's the south gate. Yeah, it should be the south gate. Yeah, I was right, guys. It was the south gate. So basically, I am at max level here, which is level 40, and as I said, my gear isn't the best, like it isn't up there, and there's a lot of people with like plus 15 gear and all that crazy stuff, but I'm where I am at. This hate spot, I don't want to do that guy. I want to go to Dynasty City Gates. So when you're high level, there's a commission board which I said was the best fan. It gives you XP, all that good gear and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty fun to actually go in these once in a while and start running these dungeons. So I'm going to do Abyss over here. No, let's not do Abyss. I'm scared of Abyss, guys. I haven't played this game in a long time. Let's not do that. Quickly enter the dungeon over here. I just had to fix some stuff and stuff like that. And of course my XP is max. And this is one of the high level dungeons in the game. As you can see, it's like 36, I think it was. So limit the enemies and enter the mines. So you still have to eliminate enemies. If you haven't watched my first video, you know. Well, if you have watched my first video, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, then you probably won't understand what I'm talking about. And basically, it's all about eliminating enemies, stuff like that. But this is enter the mines, man. That in itself is pretty intense. Like entering the mines. Whoa, I haven't seen that stuff. And this is pretty much the high level dungeon. As you can see, lots of big damage everywhere. I like games where you hit once and it kills like 17,000 people. Those are actually the fun games. And you look at the bottom of my tab. I have two tabs, guys. So you can tell this game's some intense game. A lot of juggling between keys, stuff like that. Looks pretty cool as well. Feels nice to have so much power on your keyboard, and it's just something nice about this game. The ability to take down big mobs, and of course the bossing is actually pretty fun in this game. It involves dodging on the mobs as well, because they have some pretty nasty skills. I think the volume is pretty loud in this game. I might turn it down after this mob. I don't want to die. Of course, using a few nice skills that you have depending on the situation, because some skills aren't like it hits them, it blows up. It actually travels a distance before it blows up. So you have to actually time it and set the distance to the right like level. Don't turn the volume down. This is not here. Let's go. Oops. System settings, sound, and turn all down quite a bit, because it's actually pretty loud, especially when you're taking down such big mobs. So let's just continue on, guys. Let's not waste any time sitting here. A nice teleport which I have. Ready for this black hole? If you guys play Dota, black hole! Yeah, that's intense stuff, man. That is some intense stuff. And I just cleared like almost everyone in a few blasts over there. So you can see how big these mobs are, and you know how fast paced it is, because the game actually proves, actually claims to be fast paced, and I agree with that. It's actually pretty fun. Like later game compared to early game, where it's not really that big of a game, because you just do the same thing again and again. This one actually is much more fun. Like, you have all these really nice big skills that you just want to jump into, and you just want to destroy everyone immediately with a few clicks of the button. And of course, as I said, boss fights are actually really fun. If you actually get into the later stages and you go party with like 5 guys taking on the same boss, not 5 guys, 4 guys in Maximus right now. So yeah, basically you just want to get into late game as soon as possible. It's actually way more fun than early game. Why I press E is not how you use items. It's actually clicking. So there's more mouse, and WASD for movement, and of course the hotkeys, which you can change anytime. So I'm just continuing down here. Dark elves. Okay, dark elves. Black hole. As you can see, that one did not appear in front of me. It actually appears a certain distance backwards. So you want to actually get the right distance between your skills, or else you're just gonna miss, and it's gonna be really terrible over skills. So if I put a black hole right in front of my face, it's gonna miss completely. And it looks like I have a lot of HP, but that's not actually much. 21k isn't much at all, guys. So you just want to get into the right position. So as you can see, I just pulled everyone towards me. I'm going to cast this big spell which appears in front of me. A guy's behind me. This is probably not the best place to channel this skill. But still, you know, you just want to get this one's target as well. It's actually, yeah, basically skills have to be aimed, guys. You can't just shoot it in a direction and hope you hit someone. Some skills appear in front of you, some skills do not. And that's basically how this game works. Is basically aiming. So they want more aim than like put your mouse on them and just press all your keys. It's actually more to that, and that's what makes the game like really nice. And it changes every single game, dungeon, depending on who you're versing, what elements they're weak to, and how they act, and what skills they do. So that guy just dodged my skill over there. Poor aim by me. I just really casted it at the wrong time, and that just cost me a wasted skill. This one has to aim as well. That's pretty cool, and that hit it pretty well. Like, it missed a little bit, but besides that, it wasn't that bad. So pick up a few drumsticks. You're gonna need this for later, because the boss does a lot of damage. But the boss is actually easy to dodge a few skills, and bosses also have one skill that's like really hard to dodge. But besides that, everything else is pretty easy to dodge, and there's no reason not to dodge it at all. Shove a black hole right over here, and stuff everyone in. Chuck my third skill over here, right in the middle of everyone. Switch over here, chuck my R, chuck my 1, and deal a lot of damage, guys. So there's this Dark Kingdom Elf Ninja, and a few things about this game which I don't actually like is that they reuse a few models for a few monsters actually, which I don't like. They just change the name, but it's not for everyone, guys. It's a rare event that they actually do that. But I'm just saying that sometimes they do it, and it's just really annoying how you see one guy who's like level 15 and is not as strong as a guy who looks exactly the same but is level 40, and it just really annoying. Like, for example, if you guys have played this game, you can see these Dark Kingdom Gargoyle bombers exactly the same as a boss called like Ignis or something like that in one of the other dungeons. So basically it's just, I don't know, that's pretty annoying, I must admit. I just don't like how it works that way. And it's not something big that you should just cry about, complain about, but it's just something that, you know, it's always in the back of your mind, because you know that it's the same figure as someone else. So basically, that's something I don't like about the game. And but a few things I do like about it is there's different paths in the game. You don't have to go the same one path. For example, this one has a small example of that where you can either go left or right. As you can see, there's 2 doors over there, but I chose to go this one. Basically because I always go this door. I don't know why. I should probably change, but there's no difference to it at all. So maybe changing, you don't always have to do, and you know, if you choose to, you can do it. Besides that, it's just something where you do a dungeon a few times, you get used to doing a dungeon, and I do it this way all the time. So why not do it again and again? So a few tactics in this game. Of course, if you do a lot of times, you actually find a few tactics. This one over here is when I walk in, I teleport out and chuck a big black hole right at the door, and just, you know, pull everyone towards them. And chuck my skill right there. Chuck all my single target skills, like my now skills, not my like AoE ones, and just do as much damage as I can. This guy got past, which is pretty bad move by me. I actually got him past, and I hate this guy, but so I just blow him up. Chuck this skill over here, and just cast at this door. And I want to use that as a choke point. I don't want him to pass through it because it's going to do a lot of damage to me, and it's not going to be the best choice if I get caught out. And if they surround me, it's going to be bad. So I just have to keep them on this side of the door. So cast a few spells over here. I like the voice acting as well. When she cast that light spell, she was like fireworks. So that's actually pretty cool. Nice addition to the game. Of course, voice acting takes some time to actually get perfect. But besides that, it's actually pretty nice. And here's the boss I was talking about, guys. Now this boss is like really fun. Not only because he's really humongous, but it's because his skills are easy to dodge. And dodging his skills and purposely leaving it to the last possible second to dodge his skill is actually really fun. So, yeah, that's basically what I have to say. Now, to dodge this guy, look at him. See how slow it is, guys? As you can see, that's why I love taking this boss. And of course, bosses can actually hit their own units with their skills. Makes it more realistic, does more damage, but still knocks them back, so it's all good. So, chuck something at me, I'm just going to dodge that over there. And actually is pretty cool to dodge skills, of course. Makes it look like you're doing a lot. And yeah, that's basically what endgame boss has to do with it. You actually see the HP bars, there are like 2 of them because they're so imbalanced. I'm just pause time over here. I failed, guys. I failed to pause the time. I don't want to get killed by him. Let's just pop my speed up skill, guys. My speed up skill. So dodge that. Chuck a black hole right underneath him. Of course, he's so imbalanced he can just roll out of the black hole. It's not like he did anything at all. Cast my big spell. Look at that knockdown damage, guys. Look at that damage. That damage is so good. Look at him lying on the ground. Look, I'm just gonna chuck a blast right here. Okay, look. So I can pause time over here and just chuck all my skills. Since my guy is actually pretty strong, and boom, game over, guys. Game over. Let's use this skill here. So that's basically what late game bosses has. So Crystal that sells for a lot of money. And so that's basically what late game of Dragon Nest has. Pretty fun bossing and longer clear times. You can actually go with parties. I have SSS, second password, channel bonus, max level 1 bonus. So that's basically what I got. And you see on channel side, they're selling all these gear, all these enhancements, enhancement and stuff like that. Got my gold chest and an average obsidian. So that's basically all the stuff you can see up to level 40, and actually in my opinion pretty fun. It kept me hooked to the game for a long time, and now that I played it, it's pretty fun. I might just go back to play a few dungeons or so and catch up with my guild, which I'm no longer in, guys. So I guess AFKing gets you kicked out of guilds. Who knew? Who knew if you didn't play for a long time you get kicked out of guilds? So it's not a friendship, guys. Where am I up to? Social. And I don't have a guild anymore, so I got kicked out of that. But I am max level, and I had that quite a long time ago. When it, like 1 week after max level did come out, I got to 32 to 40 pretty quickly.
This is no charity. What do you
So let's just go to the market for one last time, and let's do some cool stuff. Find some crystal. So according to this, it sells one for 70 bucks. This one is, how much is that? 70 per unit. 70 per unit. So I'm gonna put this on the market as well for 70 a unit. So basically that's the end of my video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys have any games you want me to actually do a first look on and stuff like that, you can actually tell me, PM me, comment below, and don't forget to like and sub to this video, guys. So I'm not scrolling on my character over here, and so yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. See ya.